riz up a water elemental?
We are live, so everyone can hear.
Oh,
Right.
Christ.
Okay, so we're rizzing up water elementals. Hey
Yeah,
guys, welcome
There was
in.
no trying.
We're recapping.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, you're helping us. That's right. I remember her water broke. That was fun.
Oh, no.
Oh, sure
It
did.
I made
was
it
so
rain.
wet. It was everywhere. But, yeah, Yori didn't try. Very much succeeded in rizzing up a water elemental. Oh, yeah.
Gave her the smolder.
In my notes, or in our notes, I have it down as the fish lady, who is racist against humans, has a turtle fetish. Gets rizzed by Yori into not fighting the party.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Apt,
convinced
very
her
apt description.
cultists, and she gave us the broken crown, which was awkwardly placed on Yori's head. And we were told to go find the hidden island, where we agreed. We had Foot Stomper teleported to us so that we could walk through a teleport into town, where we walked to the swaggering Magus and met up with Círdan.
Oh, also, Foot Stomper has a pet squirrel now.
Yes, yes. Foot Stomper has a pet squirrel with a Boston accent. Yep.
Anything you want to
Think
add,
that's it?
Dia? Picking on Dia.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh,
Pretty
I'll
much
let you-
all that. But, yeah, the water elemental, she was itching for the shell. You know what I'm saying? But, Yori swooped in, and thank you so much, Yori, because Bongu was flustered. You know, Bongu's
Yeah.
300 years old. He didn't know what to do anymore.
I definitely did my best to help you keep your faith.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And yeah, that was a lot. Getting back into town. Candy and I are moseying around the swaggering Magus. Candy on the outlook, up top, perched and sleeping on Michelle. And Bongo is thinking that we should probably send a letter off to his parental figure, Soman.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What were you gonna add, Chris?
Oh, I was going to say, like, Bongu may have been flustered, but I'm sure, given the chance, he could have shown the water elemental a deep religious experience, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
As far as
Something to
the...
put faith in.
Yeah. As far as the recap goes, I also remember we all very much failed trying to get off of a singular roof.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
Fucking roof. Yeah. That's why my health is so low.
Yeah, the roof was the boss fight of the session.
Honestly, it was harder than anything in those ruins, okay?
Yeah.
Actually was, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. That was the thing.
And with that, welcome in everybody to this week's episode of Dungeons and Cuties, where we have returned to Trademark, a metropolis. I don't want to say like really metropolis, but a large city that sits nestled on the southern, what is that, west? The south or southeast? Is east on the left of the map? I never remember. Regardless, Trademark is a port city. That here, we'll look at my hand-drawn map because I still haven't finished the digital map. Here it is, Trademark. Look at my handwriting, guys. Wow. Wow.
Beautiful.
So nice.
Oh, that's how it's spelled.
Wrong. Spelt wrong. Great. Yes. Woohoo. So this is the whole inner sea here. Trademark. You can see these other dots here are cities that are unnamed on this document, but well, when this picture was taken, some of them do have names now. This is the desert. Look at my palm trees. Cool. I did this with crayon. Very good. Very good. The blue up here, that's ice for anyone that wanted, you know. Anyways, we're here.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yes, wow. Ooh.
He's
Cool.
looking around and he's like, this city's very cylindrical. It's like, it's very round.
It's perfectly shaped.
Wow, thank you. Oh, shoot.
I never noticed how round all the houses are.
Trademark is, it does carry quite the city watch and guard. There is a faction known as the Emerald Tower that does have a subsidiary here in Trademark. The tower can be seen above the roofs, and it is a very deep and beautiful forest green. The light of the daytime sun, when it hits just right in the morning, glitters as if the green is alive and just a writhing serpent. Something about the paint and the magic therein. The Emerald Tower is a large faction, along with the Violet Coats, which are also the city guard. The Violet Coats are opposite the Emerald Tower, across the main market. The main market consists of 3 levels, the highest level being Fishmonger Market, right up against the docks. The mid-market, a lot of your textiles, jewelries, occasional magic items and the like, and then your lower market. Trademark does have like 4 or 5 different areas in which there are markets that are held. It is quite the city. And yes, Yori, it is surrounded by a circular, semicircular, like massive wall that face south and down towards the swamps which you have just come from. So, each of you find yourself invited, now should you choose to, it's up to you, but you're invited to a late breakfast with Master Círdan, the proprietor of the Swaggering Magus. A young wizard, though you never really can tell with elves. The room is cloistered, out and away from the public eye. So we'll go around and see who would like to join. Tarloa.
Absolutely. I know where to go. I'm heading that way.
Candy.
I want to join mainly for the breakfast. Thank you very much.
Yori.
Yori's gonna join. He's shirtless in his like pajama pants, and he's just like moseying around drinking.
Perfect. Wow. Okay. Nice. Very good. Everyone imagine that?
It's home. It's home for Yori, and he's just treating it like it's his bedroom.
Wait, what are you drinking? Like alcohol already, or?
Cranberry juice.
Okay.
Wow. That you just aged yourself. Aided? I almost said you aided yourself. Wow. Like life
Hey,
alert.
it's good for your kidneys.
Yori's gotta stay hydrated. He is made of water after all.
All right. Sienna, do you join?
Absolutely.
Okay.
She is eager to actually talk to Círdan.
And Bongu.
Absolutely. Ongu's heard of Círdan, hasn't seen or met him, and would definitely love breakfast as well.
Excellent. The minute you walk in to this private dining room, there's a very large banquet table set up. Like this room could easily have like 80 people seated. There are just enough places for each of you and Malia. Círdan is pouring tea in a teacup, and the smell of cinnamon and sweets for breakfast permeates the room. When he looks up, he has a soft smile. In both ears are pale green teardrop earrings, and he's wearing wide-sleeved robes. Welcome. I hope you like cinnamon rolls. I'm quite partial.
Good day. There's some of my favorite.
I love cinnamon rolls.
The pink
And I just
china
grab
set
it.
here is for the young lady. He motions to Candy.
Ah, thank you very much. I see. You are indeed somebody of quite the refined taste. Nothing more befitting than for a princess like me. And I go there and sit myself down, ready to be served.
Oh, it's pink and gilded gold with really intricate little sakura blossoms in the gold that when you move the plate you can see them shimmering.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I would
Oh.
like you to roll an investigation, Candy, as you're looking at how cute these are.
Okay. 17.
These are very expensive.
Ooh, I grow quite interested in the surroundings around me.
The ceramics, the utensils, there are even crystal goblets. In fact, when you look at the placemat, you think that this might actually be spider-spun silk. Very, very expensive. Very difficult to find. Only harvested in the Underdark. So it's dangerous as well. If you could... Two things. If you could take this, you could be loaded. And when you look at Cyrdan, he's probably loaded. Which means, in his voluminous robes, there could be money.
Yeah, but shiny items are so much more fun than money. But okay, I will just keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
All right. And a place is set for each of you. And you find that each of you have a china set picked specifically for you. Surprise, you get to describe what your china sets look like. Don't worry, though. If I have something planned if you don't. But Yori, what does yours look like?
Mine just has a massive image of my face and it's blue on the inside.
Wait, so the face
So
is
when
on the
I drink-
outside, or
My question is, why does Cyrdan have this?
So my face is on the tea, like the massive, like the kettle itself that holds the tea, and it's just like, it's like a wrap around the whole thing, and it's just me smirking, like, yeah. And then the inside, like of the cups, each cup has my face too, smiling at you. So when you pick it up to drink, it's me facing me.
And there's like a little word bubble that's like, howdy, or ahoy, or
Yeah,
hey.
and as you drink it at the bottom, the heat actually adds wording to it, and it just says "sexy morning" or something random like that for him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Just to add to that, there are also prestidigitation, waves, sparkles, and slight, minuscule facial expressions in every single item that has your face. So you can absolutely at whoever is drinking the tea with your face at the bottom of the teacup, which would be yourself. So,
oh my god.
oh yeah, Sienna, what does yours look like?
This is what I'm drinking from, right?
Yes.
She's a little jealous of Candy's very pink and gold one, but she's not the fondest of pink, so she's going to go with something black and ornate and lined with silver.
The teacup handle looks as if it is made from lace, but it is ceramic. Very, very regal, and yet very delicate at the very same time. The tandem of the art in your tea set utensils and plates are stunning. It's as if he knew your personal taste, or knew you were even coming. Why does he have so many different... Tar, what does yours look like?
It looks almost like a deep forest mossy floor, and it has almost a magical rain that falls down. The rains of Tarbok. So it has kind of that slight green glow as it falls down the cup as you take a sip. Yeah.
Beautiful. Right, Bangu?
Bongu's cup is going to have a markings resembling his skin and turtle shell. So it's going to be mostly white with different red markings through it, and it's going to be glowing a little bit, almost like a warm, nice glow.
All right. Shortly thereafter, large cinnamon rolls, the size of your faces, massive, dripping in butter and glaze, are brought in by unseen servants. The food seems to float on its own. Círdan motions for everyone to take a seat, and then he motions for the teapots to serve you. Some of you will have a blueberry lavender, some of you will have hibiscus, and others still will have coffee. Or chai, green tea, your choice. But the room animates, the objects therein serving you as their guest. Círdan is incredibly unperturbed as food is flown over his head. He starts cutting into his cinnamon roll and he takes one bite, closes his eyes. Excellent. And then you hear this very, very rusty meow, and this massive gray, hairy cat that is ugly beyond sin jumps into his lap. He gives her scritches, and then she curls up. Please, let's not talk business before our bellies are full. And should you enjoy more savory, he snaps his fingers, and the last half of the banquet table, it's all breakfast foods. Hundreds of different dishes. He says, worry not about wasting anything. And if you'd like to look further into that comment, go ahead and roll an insight.
Definitely. A crit 1. Nice.
17.
Okay, 17's really good.
Oh no, I've lost my dice.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's starting to fade. No.
Bro.
I don't think Yori's gonna do it. He's feeling very relaxed at what he feels is home right now, so
Yeah,
he's not minding
Var's not going
business.
to either.
Sienna is right now too distracted by the cat. She hasn't seen very many cats in her lifetime, and they look very soft. Besides Candy, that is.
Okay. So Bongu with a 17. You know what it's like to feed the strays. Back at home, it's something that you and your paternal figure did often. Círdan's giving off the same vibes. And as he's giving off these vibes, you hear little tiny plaintive meows, like the mews of kittens. About 40 of them suddenly pour into the room. Meow, meow, meow. And he says, sorry. Hold on. And he makes a motion, and then cat bowls just alight around the floor. And each cat has their own name tag, their own bowl. Each one is designed specifically for the cat. And all of it is freshly made meat for the little carnivores. And the big old girl, her food is actually set right next to his on the table. And a small stool is brought up by unseen hands, and the cat makes herself at home in it. A regent. And he pets her. And he says, my queen. Anyways, let's eat.
Círdan, when did you get more cats?
I've always had this many cats.
No, you didn't.
You've just never seen them. Have you been here for breakfast
You
before?
had 19 cats
Well, now I have 50.
2 days ago.
Yori,
19, 50, there's very little difference.
There is a huge difference.
Not really.
can I try to stealth a wild shape?
Stealth? Oh, wild shit. You're sitting on the table.
Yeah, I
How do you
don't-
stealth it?
I'm gonna like walk away and then wild shape into a cat.
Okay.
He rolls a
And then
natural 20
I
and
get up on the table
Roll
and
stealth.
I go, oh, okay.
he rolls a natural 20, and we all just believe he was always a cat.
That's a 9.
Okay. So you get on the table, and Cyrdan just looks at you with knowing eyes.
Mow. Mow.
Oh, blue cat! Look at him!
Like the blue cat with like fins on the sides of its face.
Yes, like
Mow.
Victorian.
A sea lion for sure.
Mow.
Well,
And I just curl up in a ball and act like I'm sleeping.
Wow.
well, certain Mr. I'm so curious. I thought you're just like a owner of this establishment, but it seems to me like you're royalty.
Ah,
Are you royal?
He smiles. I am somewhat of a king.
Oh, I can see that. It's quite nice.
And then his cat, Queen, next to him, looks at him with side eyes and just goes, Mao. And he's like, it's true.
Well, to me, you're certainly like a king. I have never felt more princess-like this. This is wonderful.
And I just start to eat.
That makes him smile.
How close am I to Cyrdan? Like, seating-wise?
However close you'd like it to be.
Ah, right next to Cyrdan.
Okay.
I'm gonna elbow him.
Yes.
Just kind of give him a knowing glance, but also don't want to ruin all the fun.
What? You can never have too many cats. As long as you're able to provide for their needs, and you have the proper amount of care and money, you never have too
Like
many.
some people can have too many cats.
I can never have too many cats. I like to collect them. Look at them, little treasures.
I guess you can.
Do you want to see a fun trick?
did- Yes, I
Oh,
always want to see.
He
a fun
reaches
trick.
into his wide sleeve and he hands you a little fish that's got a feather on it. Here you go.
Okay,
Do you take it?
I'll take the fish.
All 50 cats mob you.
Oh god.
And they just all like,
I'm gonna throw the fish.
and then they start purring. And when you throw the fish, they chase after it. And Cyrdan's just like, ha ha! Well trained attack vessels. But I would never use them as such. So, and he's looking at you and kind of brushes off some hair. Fun, right?
Yeah, fun, definitely. Cyrdan, have you heard anything new since we've been gone?
In terms of what?
I'm gonna kind of lower my voice. Anything about bounties, maybe a particularly large one? I kind of.
You mean
Tilt
for your
my
friend
head
over there?
very
And he's just
slightly.
talking out loud. Like just blatant. Oh, you mean the one for Sienna?
Sienna like tenses up like mid bite into a pastry and just like puts it down, then looks over at Cyrdan and Tarloa.
Oh, you need not worry there. Not at all. You see, I've put out a bounty for triple the price for the people who are after her. I've used the Harpers to spread it around. A lovely sort they are.
Do you think that will actually work?
I think money is quite the motivator. Gold, treasures.
Okay. When was this that you had it posted?
As soon as you left.
Okay.
It's been several days now. But let's not let it sour the meal. I promise I have done a thorough sweep of trademark. Granted, in the docks there are new ships coming in every day. there is discussion amongst the Emerald Tower that, well, I don't want it to spoil the meal, but the Inner Sea, they wish to open up. To make a causeway. A highway. To the Outer Sea. Through the north. Makes very little sense to me.
Well, I don't know much about water, but we did receive kind of a mission
Oh?
off of the mission we just went on.
I thought that was simply for Miss Malia here. Malia kind of flinches when he looks at her.
I want to quickly, in like 2 breaths, explain everything that we just went through to him.
Oh. Well, that is very exciting. The unspeakable. Silent Princess. You're
Yeah,
sure you
so-
met her?
Oh yes,
And the lurker?
we definitely did. Yes.
Huh. How interesting. How curious.
I do interrupt with my mouth full with the food, and
Actually, they've been quite nice. A little bit mean at first, but they're pretty easy to persuade to be trusting.
and I take out the crystals from my bag and show them to Certain.
Look, they have been given to us because we have been very good, and now we have to help them because, you know, they're very sad if we don't. So we have to.
I understand. Though I do question why exactly. And then as he's questioning, you see that the earrings, for anyone with a passive perception of 12, begin to glow. Anyone that is magical and would like to can roll an Arcana.
I just got a natural 20.
I got a 19.
Wow, very good roll.
6.
Do you find magical as in can cast spells?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 12.
Okay. So everybody that got above a 15, you know that he's casting magic. For everyone else, you think that the earrings are just glowing, but his eyes flick up to Sienna. He's only taken 1 bite of a cinnamon roll. And when he looks at you, and he tilts his head to the side, he says, "Oh dear," and he stands up. And he leaves.
Sienna gets up out of her chair and backs away from the table.
What's happening?
Sienna, are you okay?
Why are they... Where did he go?
It was
Ah.
rather an urgent leave.
I'm gonna get up and follow Cyrdan.
Okay. So through the door that's directly behind his chair that he stepped through, you can see him teleporting
Cyrdan,
all
what are you
over a
doing?
massive library. One moment he's down looking at some books, the next he's putting the books away and he's up above, like 2 stories up. And there's just bright flashes of green power until you hear him somewhere in the stacks. Aha! Oh dear. And then very slowly and casually, there's the sound of his robes. The fabric flapping, moving as he comes out from somewhere deep into the library, and he's holding a nasty looking book. The book is made of burnt and torn flesh. Claws of iron hold the spine together and clasp the corners. And the pages themselves are thick, and they look to be moving as if a living entity. resides within the page.
What is that?
A very old Book of Shadows belonged to the Witch Queen.
And what are we doing with it?
Reading.
Oh, just reading.
Casually.
Okay.
It's just a light read.
Right. So everything's fine?
He doesn't say
Seared it.
He just, again, there's just a really long, tense silence. I want to say yes. I want to say everything will be all right. But I don't lie.
Can Sienna enter the room after
Yeah.
Carloa? And...
Anyone can come in. The cats are all like peeking in, like they're like literally stacked on top of each other looking in the doorway. There's one that's on Candy's head touching Dib, and Dib's like, no, I don't like it. And you know, there's like other cats like pawing at Bongu, and there's another cat trying to pick a fight with Yori who's pretending to sleep. You know, you have to like wade through the cats who get unruly when Círdan leaves, but absolutely you can pick your way through them into the library. Architecturally, this doesn't make any sense, by the way, to have the kitchen, like, or the banquet room, and then suddenly this massive, like, the swaggering magus is not this big on the outside. So. Just so you know.
Círdan, Tar, what is going on?
Círdan, what's going on?
He looks at Sienna with a casual smile. I want to give you good news. But right now, all I know sometimes the past doesn't die. It is simply put away until it finds a perfect moment to return. In the body of someone else.
Sienna is going to pull out her book. That book.
Okay? The book in
And she's gonna flip-
Círdan's hands responds.
I'll notice the response in his book, and I'm going to flip to the last page that contains my name. Is there anything after it?
You flip the page, and you see a line being drawn, but it leaves the page. And it's just twisting ink and ash until it connects to Círdan's page. Both of you, after several moments, bear some piece of a mark on the page in the book. And he says, "It is as I thought." I have to look into this further to be completely sure. But to give you an inkling, you've been turned into a vessel.
For what?
He closes his book and he shows you the cover. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$16 total.
The woman who penned this grimoire is also known as the Coven Mother. And you are the chalice in which she wishes to pour her blood.
I don't understand.
Witchcraft, dear Sienna. Of the worst kind. Witchcraft that takes the very weave of magic and perverts it into something foul and miserable. And I'm not just talking necromancy. I'm talking beyond necromancy. Think necromancy and transmutation, with the ability to shatter the very nature of reality. Could you imagine a sky broken open, with legions of enemies that defy all knowledge, pouring into the prime material plane?
Why me?
I think the answer to that lies in where you come from and who you are.
The priests of Harna had their own gold for me. Who is this Coven Mother, and how do they know about me?
Like I said, I have not all the answers, but I can find them. If you really want me to. I would need to take a look. And he taps his own skull. Inside.
Inside my head?
He nods.
And Sienna's going to look to the rest of her party. There's a look of concern on her face.
Sienna,
What
you
are
should
the-
let him do it.
What other choice is there?
There isn't. Let it happen.
We'll be right here with you.
I can always hold your hand again.
There's a blush. It's light, but it's there. She nods. She nods to Tar. She nods to Círdan.
Tar reaches out a hand and waits for it to be taken.
Sienna will take it, turn her attention back to Círdan. And you think you can find what you need to know inside of my mind? What could I possibly know that would help unravel all of this?
He
I
takes-
don't know if we can hear you.
He takes a deep
Sorry.
breath. You're good. There's more here. Each of you are susceptible now. Yes, they may seem nice, but these are old powers. The unspeakables were banished from the world and are kept at bay by a barrier. Granted, this barrier keeps the gods themselves at bay as well, but some of these things are necessary. Imagine the sphere. And he holds out his hand, and he minor illusions the world. And then around it, this shimmering blanket that is ever moving. And then the illusion grows, and there is a black and red shadow, a swirling vortex and billowing cloud. As it changes each color, occasionally it strikes at the barrier. These things are sent far and well away. This is what our world is like now. And it's the same image, minus that horrible cloud. But let me show you. And with the twirl of his fingers, you see this comet, the blazing, beautiful tail, a bright, savage green. You watch its orbit. I would say every 1,000 years in a mortal lifetime, this orbit gets close enough. Close enough that the unspeakables try to reach, to get in, to find a foothold in the world, to return. Much of the timing and knowledge of this entire phenomena has been lost, but it is something the Emerald Tower is looking into. I'm sure you've looked at the sky and you've seen what they're calling a sister moon. Well, it isn't one. We believe
You're
that
telling me the moon is not a moon?
He says we don't think so. We just don't know how it's being portrayed as such.
Who was we?
I have a younger brother who is quite talented. And by young, I mean... to you, he's... what, 13? A fool of a boy, but a genius nonetheless. He's at the Emerald Tower, with several scholars, investigating. I happen to like to keep threats on global atrocities that could occur just beyond our simple borders. Sorry. I apologize if I also seem very excited about this. It's just... to be able to get so close. And he kind of steps towards Sienna. So close to these magics after having collected them for so long. It's like a puzzle asking to be solved.
Sienna hesitates for a moment. She looks at him. My life is more than just a puzzle, Círdan.
Forgive me. I am a long-lived race. I forget. Yes, it is incredibly important. Actually, it's a reason I live among so many. And you hear, meow, and then Yori. I don't know if you're in the room now, but you do have a cat that wants to be your girlfriend.
Oh God.
So you do hear like the yowling cat in heat that's like butting up against Yori, like meow, meow. It sort of interrupts the intense moment. But he motions, right? Like this. I collect cats. And look, I'm normal.
Yori's like, meow. Meow. Like, no, I am not a cat, I am a human. Or, well,
A humanoid.
I'm a humanoid, I am not a cat. Meow. And out of, like, just sheer fear of this cat, if it continues, he just morphs right out of it. He's like, I told you.
The cat is still like meow, following you around.
Oh God.
Bangu, what are you doing?
Honestly, keeping my close eye on Sienna and Círdan, listening into what they have to say. Bangu doesn't know the most about Arcana and everything, but he gets the vibe that Sienna is in the most danger, even though we're in this room. So he's trying to remain calm,
Okay.
but is panicked. So He's actually kind of fidgeting with some of the things in his satchel to see if anything he has, very limited, would attest to anything that's going on right now.
Okay, and Candy, what are you doing?
Well, certain. This is all very interesting and all, like witches and cosmic wounds and stuff, but, what does that mean for us? I don't understand any of this.
Well, he looks at Sienna and Tar and I will be honest. And then he looks at Candy. As old and regal as I seem, I am still considered young by my kind. I have a lot to learn. But I do make up for it in raw talent and a tenacious and voracious appetite for the truth. He grips his fist. I fear that if you do truly attempt to help the unspeakables, it could spell disaster for each of you, making each of you a vessel for one of them. I do not know for sure. I would have to look through your deepest memories, putting not only you but myself at risk. For if something has been implanted subliminally in your mind, Sienna, all it would have to do is sever the silver string to my soul, or yours, and one of us would be lost.
Wait a second. We're not doing that.
There might be no other way to truly understand what the priests from her village have done, even if they have done it in ignorance.
Why do we have to understand? We'll just fight whatever comes. That's not worth it.
Do you not wish to know your enemy?
That's not a fair question.
We don't know what our enemy is.
That is the
who our
question
enemy
on
is.
the table right now, is it not? He lifts both of his hands, palms out. Fair enough. Perhaps this is too much of a breakfast. Take the day to decide. Make your preparations.
I am still hung up on the fact that you said that each unspeakable we help will take over us, like
It is
literally.
a theory, but yes, it would be literally erasing you. Think of your soul as a cup, Candy. Right? Something pure, crystalline. And then imagine black ink being poured into the cup. There would be parts that were you, but you would be stained, dyed with evil intention, and ultimately they gain a way in.
And I'm already stained, aren't I?
I suspect so. I suspect the priests, in their ignorance, have opened a door. A door to something called the Far Realm, beyond the weave of magic and time. There's only one other entity as powerful as an unspeakable, and she does not allow gods in her realm. By her sheer force of will, mind you.
Who is that?
She is known only as the Lady of Pain.
That does not sound that much better than an unspeakable. I'm not gonna lie with you.
He chuckles. I have not met her, though I would relish the opportunity with an adventuring party. Not saying we should travel to distant planes of existence, but he just gets quiet. Your life is at stake, and we should be more concerned about that.
Okay, so basically we have to decide whether we want to explore the silver string of one's soul and potentially die or not. Is that what you're saying?
For Sienna, yeah, yes.
Uh, and if we don't do it, then there is a potential that her, so to say, cup would be filled with ink and she would be corrupted forever, correct?
There's a lot I don't know, but these are very, very well thought out assumptions.
Candy looks around the group to see what they have to say.
We're not making the decision now.
I believe it's up to Sienna.
She sighs.
Grip your hand harder, Sienna.
Like I
She
said,
puts her book down onto the table.
Sienna, we don't have to do this right now.
We'll take the day. But if this is the only way to learn about it, and this is the only way to help prevent any of this, and she removes her hand from Tar's and removes her ring of disguise, this from happening to any of my friends here. I don't know if there is anything more worth it. Because from what you're describing, every unspeakable we help is going to at the same time infect us with a way, with an opening. We've become doors to these things and their pain and their trauma.
It is
I'm
very possible, yes.
I am already this proverbial doorway. What you aim to prevent has already happened. And all of this, she points to all of the salt structures sticking out of her face and her skin and her arm. It is evidence of that. And it's always, ever since I escaped Harna, it's been my goal to ensure that this happens to nobody else. Not just the children, the priests of my village aim to harm. But we will take the day. We will consider our options. And if we agree, we will come back later on tonight or tomorrow morning. She puts her ring back on.
He says, I think
She grabs her book.
that is the best choice.
I think we should buy some weapons and arm ourselves to the teeth so we can fight anything that's gonna come our way.
Siren just chuckles. I think I have a few spare magic items.
I was gonna go find the old blind cat.
Okay. Not hard.
Scoop him up and give scritches.
Cat is
And
Mao.
then, perfect. Alright, Cyrdan. What magic items do you have?
Well. And with a flourish, he twists his hand, and the book vanishes, and he says, "Let's be more hopeful, shall we? First." And he like claps his hands, and like all these chairs like walk up, and then each of you have like TV trays, so the chairs like scoop you up. They're all winged back and moving. And there's TV trays that have your cinnamon rolls, and there's like little fairies flying everywhere. He says, "Let us not be sad. Let us take heart in the wellspring of magic, and how amazing it is, shall we? Follow me to the wardrobe chairs." And as he walks, like these cats start marching in line, and then the like 3 cats have like kind of latched onto Yori at this point. Like you're like, even though you're wearing only pajama pants, there's like kittens in your pockets.
Yori's doing like is this if it's like a Congo line? He's doing like a Russian, like going down to his knees, like hey, yeah, hey, going out to the dance.
Wow. Bongu has several kittens in his shell.
Climbing all over me like a jungle gym.
Oh yeah, there's like one little cat that's got this big old orange spot on one of her eyes, and you try to catch her, but she's like sucks back down to your shell and then comes out the armhole and then sucks back in and like comes back out the head hole and sucks back in, you know, like she's just everywhere.
Very ticklish, so Bongo's having a time.
Yeah, Candy's got the big old gray cat that wants to be held.
I hold the cat. I pet the cat. I'm not gonna lie, Candy is a little like whiplashed by the atmosphere because she's really concerned about Sienna right now. But she's like, I guess I'll go along with this.
Yeah, it's pretty clear Cyrdan's trying. He's not very good at it. Like there's just like a level of smoothness that's just not there. It's just like, and now we're not sad. Boom. Whiplash is a great way to describe it.
Yeah.
The wardrobe is he presses a book and it opens up and you go to, the floor is like stone and it's castle walls. You're pretty sure you're not in Trademark anymore because it's very cold up here. And you think that those are snow flurries out the window. But at the end of this long hall, that is just regal, knight, prince, king, old world medieval. He opens up this set of massive double doors, and there's like spinning chairs and like a conveyor belt that they're all holding that has like different magic items on it. And he says, "Ah, good to see the party never ends. Have your pick." And with a furl of his wide sleeve and an array of glitter and small scale fireworks, an actual wardrobe opens up. There's like a ton of armor. Some of it's scale mail, some of it leather, some of it's hide, but all of it is glittering, kind of this shimmering, glowing hue of very pale green. And then off to his right, he flicks a sleeve, and there's a wardrobe that opens up, and it's a bunch of blades, halberds, daggers, short swords, long swords. There's even a sword very far in the back of the wardrobe, impossibly far back, that's flaming.
Wow.
And then the very far end of this whole room, he spins and says, "Or," and there's magical hats and magical capes and magical like dresses and robes. He says, "The dresses aren't mine, I just collect things that I like in excess. I hoard them, if you will." And he grins. And then there's even more cats here.
Well, more for you means more for us.
On top of cats, though, there's birds and puppies and just Snow White shit all over. Like there's squirrels that are really thickly furred. Yeah. Whatever you would
any
like.
weapons?
Take your pick.
Any sickles or hand scythes?
Sure. And he like shuts the wardrobe and he makes it spin and then it opens up and it's all sickles and war scythes and war razors, picks and pickaxes. Huh?
Thank you. I'm gonna go browse in there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yori's gonna browse the armor.
I will gift each of you one item from my sacred hoard. And it will be yours. An apology for souring the breakfast, and also encouragement. I might be convinced to give you more than one item. But only after these short messages. Quick BRB, here we go. I need to talk to my players. That's pretty much why I got a BRB, okay? Alright. Nobody go anywhere. Get up, go poop, like pee-pee. It's a good time. We'll be right back.
Okay.
And we're back! It was a dumpy long time. We got a lot done though. Alright. Each of you are outfitted with unique items. We're gonna popcorn around, tell everybody at home what you got from students. Show mom what you got from grandpa's house. Just kidding. But you've returned to the Swaggering Magus. You've left whatever snowy fortress he took you to, containing all of these magical items that he insists are his treasure hoard. Bangu, what'd you end up getting?
So I have now a necklace of prayer beads. This will come in handy at times because the beads on here are magical. And when the time calls for it, I may need a spell to be cast, which can take the spell of like a blessing, curing, like a greater restoration, a branding smite, and if I'm lucky, you get a planar ally or a windwalk. But that was my gift from Círdan.
Go ahead and popcorn it around to anybody.
Yeah. Tarlo, what did you get?
Yes, my dear friend Círdan gifted me a moon sickle, +2. It is a silver blade that glimmers with moonlight, and it adds a +2 to attack and damage rolls. It also adds a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. Yay. Candy, what did you get?
I got one set of oceanic. Is this how you say it? Oceanic
Yeah,
daggers?
Yeah.
Okay. Oceanic daggers, which is really cool because you get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And also you can cast the water breathing spell. So
And
I can,
because you have 2 of them, you can cover
Yes.
you and someone else.
Oh shit, that's so cool. If I wanted to, of course.
Right. You don't have to tell anybody that you have those.
Okay, so 2 people can breathe underwater. Very fun. Also, my swimming speed is 30 feet. And I have succeeded on a sleight of hand.
Do you want to tell everybody, the folks at home, what you now have or are in possession of?
It's nothing equipment-wise, though. It's something cutesy, story-wise.
All right, are you keeping it a secret until the time is right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, go ahead and popcorn it around.
Yes, I will do Sienna.
So, Círdan gave Sienna his staff. Wait, no, that's not right. He gave her a staff, the staff of healing, increasing her ability to help keep the party alive in dangerous situations.
And Cody.
Yori was trying to look for something very stylish and found himself the Hide of the Feral Guardian. What this does is it's beautifully detailed leather armor, and it grants me a +1 bonus to my AC while wearing it in wild shape or normal. While I'm transformed, it replaces the stats of my wild shape where I get a +1 bonus to melee attacks and damage rolls, and I retain the armor, my current AC. And then as an action, I can cast Polymorph on myself once every dawn, so I have to wait a whole day, and I can turn into a giant owl.
Woo! All right, excellent.
Heck yeah.
So back at the Swaggering Magus, Círdan is going to entomb himself for the day in his library, but he does give the party a crystal bell. Should you need him, you simply need to ring it. But he's going to attempt to find what he can, and as a last-ditch effort, do the whole Vulcan mind meld thing with Sienna. So, if you need him, he says he's most easily accessible via the bell or the Emerald Tower. But he tells you all to enjoy your day, to spend time visiting the grandmother who was so endeared to all of you, and the like. He asks you to, if you're feeling up to it, pick him up some candied pears and peaches at the docks. But otherwise, he bids you adieu. So with bellyfuls and at the back of your mind, this terror that waits, this potential of a severe threat. But with hope in your hearts, you set about your business and trademark. Everyone will get a turn, and we're going to start with Tarloa. You can also decide you're traveling as a party altogether. Completely up to you.
I guess once we walk outside the Swaggering Magus, Tar is going to turn to everybody and I plan on doing a little bit of shopping while we're in town and looking for some new items to hopefully help us out a little bit. If anyone wants to come with me, I'm going to check a few armor shops, see if there's any magical items that could be assistance to us as well.
Okay, I'll come with you. I do want some boots.
Okay.
I think I will venture apart. I would like to look into some ships possibly, or see what's on the dock, and I do plan on stopping by a potion shop later.
Oh, Yori, I do want to visit Grandma Lily first, though. I need a shower, and we should tell her that we're back in town. So you better get your ass to Grandma Lily's first.
That's okay.
You're faster
gonna
than
be-
me.
I'm going to be going to Grandma Lily's.
Yay! Okay. Let's go together then. Tar, can you wait on us, please?
Yeah, I can speak to some of my contacts. Let you guys do that. We can meet back here in like an hour.
Got it. Okay.
I'll go with you guys to Grandma Lily's. I have not met Grandma Lily, but, you know, I'd love to spend time with you guys.
Malia, who has been very decidedly quiet this morning, says, wait, before you leave, and she gets into her coin pouch and she pays all of you 300 gold pieces.
What?
Holy. You're
It,
not poor anymore, Bongo.
it was my decision to go to the ruins. And after everything that Soden has said, I feel heavily responsible.
300 gold? Are you sure?
I am sure, Candy.
This is a lot of money.
Indeed, I took out a loan, but don't worry. I was going to ask, and she looks at Bongu and Tar, if you would be willing to travel with us a little while longer. I can't pay you.
Oof.
Not immediately.
Oh.
We can pay you an adventure, and that is something you can't buy.
One friendship. Don't forget about that.
Experiences,
Bongos.
Malia shrugs.
Bongo's gonna
That's-
chuckle and say, I believe I've gained more than gold traveling with you all.
And if there are things you need, though, Bongo, like things, adventures you need to go on as well, I am more than happy to assist. I am, after all, a librarian, a historian, and a pretty damned good bard, if you do ask anyone that knows me. They would say I was at least a 3.5 star out of 5. But I will do my very best to help you.
Yeah, legend says that she can keep you up all night, no matter how long you want to go.
Candy? I'm not. Wait, what?
Yeah, she's such an amazing bard. She'll keep you up all night. That's what I heard some people say.
Right. Yes. Right, so...
As amazing as that sounds, some of us have to make a living.
You mean all of us?
And friendship is not always enough to pay the bills.
Fine, then leave and write up a new character. Rude. It's not like I thought there was something or anything. And she, like, takes Candy's hand, steps away, and then comes
Malia,
back.
wait.
What if I stole something for you? I could pay you in theft. I'm very good at it. I... All right, look, I gave up stealing, because it's bad and it made Santa cry. But I will pay you, you beefcake. And she pokes your chest.
She is good at stealing.
But
I
she can't-
once saw her steal a man's underwear while he was walking by.
While he was walking by, and she's still holding Candy's hand, right, like shaking the child.
All I meant to say was sometimes we may need to take breaks in adventures to take some jobs.
Oh, she flushes and lets Candy go. Oh, and then she like straightens Candy's hair. Right. I'm leaving now.
Carlo, what
I-
would your fee be? What do you usually charge?
I usually take some of the more high-rated bounties in the area.
What if I offered you this star? I'm trying to find a ship of something to take us wherever we want, and that would lead you to a lot more bounties than you would find around here. Maybe
Freedom of
even more
movement, let's see,
expensive
more
ones.
lucrative jobs.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
We'll do whatever job you need done. Todd, I don't want you to take my severely emotional reaction at you potentially leaving as anything other than just friendship, kindness, and... Right, we'll meet up in an hour. Come on, hurry.
Okay, yeah. Also, I mean, we can always do a little bit of bounty hunting together. It's not like, that's gonna be an issue. I can take out 2 people at the same time anyway, so, you know.
I agree, and the ship would look so much better with your beefcakes aboard.
And I'll say that it would be nice to be healed and have someone to heal, anything that were to happen. Because obviously bounties can be very, very dangerous, as we just saw.
And
So,
Siena's going to give Tarloa a sly nudge and say, and if you're lucky, Malia can keep you up all night long, like Candy said.
Blush all the way across everything.
You can even share a room.
So we
I
don't
will
hear the
see you
singing.
all in an hour, and Tar's going to walk away.
When the rest of the group... So, because Tar's splitting off alone, and when the rest of the group catches up to Malia, she is drinking. Like, she's like, and like kind of chokes a little bit on her flask and like slips it into her vest.
Sienna is going to give Malia a very scornful look. What were you drinking?
Just Silurian's finest.
We've talked about this.
I have a problem.
She sighs.
It'll be
She
fine.
goes,
Everything's fine. I just don't like this looming, horrible feeling of... Yes, well, let's just not bring it up then, right? And she squeezes your shoulder, but you can see the stress at the corner of her eyes. She is very concerned with what Círdan said.
She looks at Malia, and she goes, there seems to be a lot of trust placed in Círdan. I'm not quite sure I see it fully, but
He's a unique character.
if there's a chance... And she stops talking.
I would rather we just not even entertain the idea. Right? Like, not even a little bit. And then she looks above you and she's like, oh, Bongu, I'm so glad you're coming to meet Grandmother Lily. She's a great woman. Great woman.
I've heard good things about
You'll love
grandmother.
her. Hunched,
I'm excited.
small, makes great pancakes. But her roast is even better.
I'm delighted to meet her, and hopefully I can share some of my recipes I've learned on the port to her as well. Although I imagine they would pale in comparison.
She just kind of gives you this sort of far away, already drunk, this early in the morning look. Grinning, like, yeah. And I'm assuming Yori is coming as well?
Yes. He's gonna follow with. He's currently because he's all still a little worried about like affording a ship or like what to do. So he's like coming up with ideas of making his own drink that can be served at pubs. He's way off topic.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
He's on that grind set.
Yeah, he's got an idea for a very strong whiskey in that time.
Yori, the Sigma chat inventor.
Yeah, he's thinking of calling it the Slurp and Squirt.
Oh my god. That makes it kind of sound like diarrhea. Like it goes in and it just. I don't
You
think
never
you
know
should.
until you try
I
it.
don't
It's
think you
whiskey.
should use an olive oil base with your whiskey. I just don't think that that's a good idea.
But if you drink enough,
Right, it'll
you'll
clean your
eventually-
pipes. I think
you
it's
eventually squirt.
Right, that's
Say
great.
it.
No, Yori, no. I'm not going to be on a pirate ship with you with your bunch of squirting sailors. I'm just not.
Okay. I'll put the idea on the back burner. I'll worry about it later.
Okay, great. How about you make something fruity? Like this, and she offers you her flask. Like a nice cerulean sort of flavor. Yeah?
Is this a blackberry cider?
Essentially, yes.
I like it. It's very fruity.
Right, stop
Yeah, my
drinking.
mind's
Come
going.
back.
My mind's going.
Okay, wait, you just one taste. No, don't empty it. Just one taste. Please.
There's not enough. I think I drank it all. I'm sorry.
Candy, I need you to roll perception.
Okay. That is a 14 total.
Okay, you don't see it. Sienna, I need you to roll a perception.
Alrighty. That is a 13 plus a 7. Holy crap, I have a high perception. 20 total.
Okay, Grandma Lily does live close enough to the docks that you can hear the fishmongers, the folks to and fro, and their content normalcy of their tones and cadences draws your attention, Sienna. And it draws your attention just in time to see he definitely looks like a traveler. You can't see all of his face, but the bottom, his jaw is heavily bearded. He's wearing a cloak with the hood up. But what strikes you the most with that roll is the chain around his neck and the medallion that hangs around his belly, which is a circle of iron. It's slightly familiar. You can't place it immediately, but it doesn't sit well with you. Even though this man is doing nothing but moving to a different stall in the market and purchasing food, there's just something predatory in the way he moves.
Can I make a history or a religion check?
Go for it.
18 total.
The medallion is... well, it's crazy he's wearing it so blazonly, but it belongs to a well-known slaver ring. He goes by a lot of names, but the one that you recall with that roll is the Iron Chain. The way this man is dressed, you can see that he does have a bastard sword at his side. Looks like he's got daggers on the belt as well. You think he may be a tracker? And their job is to go collect product that has escaped.
Who is the closest character to me currently?
Candy.
Okay. How far away is this person from me?
Yeah. He's a pretty good distance, like 50
Okay.
yards. Maybe a little less, because that way your eyes could actually make out that circle. You can't make out the details, but yeah.
I am going to kind of very subtly lean over to Candy, and I'm going to tell her, do you see that robed man off in the distance? With the chain around his waist?
Can I just say yes, or do I have to roll? Dolly.
If she points it out, you can see it. So you could just.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah? Ooh. Yeah, what about them?
And she kind of turns Candy to face Sienna, and she goes, the symbol around his waist is that of a rather prominent slaver group. That man, for lack of a better term, is probably an acquisition specialist, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here pretty soon.
I am going to put my hood up, and we're going to walk in the other direction as stealthily as you can, because I know you were very stealthy. I need you to keep an eye on him.
I got it. Don't worry about it, okay?
Thank you.
And I tuck on Bungu's and Milia's sleeves and do like a little.
Your ear,
Oh,
like
yeah.
blah blah blah. Should be this flavor. No, it should be this flavor.
Hey,
Guys, and I tuck on their sleeves.
guys, okay. Hey, what, pineapple, this is an emergency. Be quiet and listen to me. Do you see this man over there?
And I relay the information that Sienna just gave me.
If you would like to
Yes.
see them, you've got to roll perception now, since he's like moving away from you, the party.
Would my passive catch anything or no?
When she describes him and you see him turn because someone's talking to him, yeah.
Need to be very careful.
I've never seen him anywhere around here before. He's definitely new.
Well, in any case, let's get out of here, okay? Let's go the other way around to Grandma Lily. Let's not go this way.
Okay, everyone make a stealth check.
Oh, shit. I rolled a 2.
You have a lot of inspiration. You're fine.
Okay, I
got a
will use one of
14.
my inspiration.
I'll also use one of my inspiration.
I have an 11 plus 10, so 21.
That ended up being a 10
19.
total.
19 total.
Okay. I don't think anyone got below a 12, right?
No.
Okay, he doesn't see you. But he does, as you're stealthing, he does pause. You know, he's got his basket full of fish he's just bought, and he kind of glances over his shoulder, and then he turns to exactly where your party was watching him.
That is very concerning.
Supposedly you're gone before he even knows who you are, where you were. And you make it to Grandma Lily's. Do you knock or do you just go in?
I just go in. I blast the door open. Just kick it.
Okay.
Yori wants to, like, before we go too crazy, kind of wants to scope real quick to make sure he doesn't see anyone similar to that person. Anyone, like, really heavily cloaked or being awkward in the area.
Okay. So you want to roll a perception or an investigation?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's, like the city's alive and moving, and Yori's familiar with the type of city. So if someone's just standing there looking like a prop almost to him, he's gonna try to see if he spots that.
Right.
That is gonna be an 11 plus 7, so 18 perception.
11 perception.
18.
18. Oh, nice. So actively looking now, there is 2 more that you spot, and they're all around the area.
Okay.
And they're men that are dressed just like that guy, but they seem to be doing just kind of menial chores, right? Buying food, looking at wares. It doesn't look like they're hunting, but then again, when you're a professional, do you ever look like you're hunting?
Yori's gonna stop Candy real quick, like as a reaction, just to kind of push her back because she's small, so he feels like he can just kind of keep her from kicking. And he's just gonna kind of whisper it to him, like, "There's 2 more. They're definitely acting like they're doing other things, but knowing people like this, they've got their eyes on us. So if we just come walking in here like we are well known to the place, it might put Grandma Lily in danger."
Alright, let's get in the back, I guess.
I feel like we should split, but in larger groups, to do our tasks and see if by the end of the day they're gone, or we can bring this situation to an end before we involve Grandma Lily in general. It's up to you guys.
I mean, she wouldn't be in danger by the slavers, right? No?
Depending who has them under their control, you never know. If they want what we have, they could take anyone they want for it.
That's true.
And Grandma Lily is not quite the one for fighting. She can cook a mean meal.
Okay, Malia says, then what do you suggest? Should we just not visit her right now and hide? Or should we confront them? If there's only 3, I think we could find Tar and we could drown them in the bay.
I
In broad
love that.
daylight.
I'm not exactly saying we should kill them. I'm just saying it's an option. And then she kind of side glances at Sienna, like,
I would very much like to personally leave Grandma Lily out of this right now. She doesn't know we're here. It's not going to harm anything.
So
She'll be fine.
What if we take them out on the street? I mean, we could dress up as thugs and just a drive-by fruiting gone bad.
But
True,
we
true.
are thugs. So how do we dress up as thugs? You know?
She like makes a motion to like her like partial dress. Hold on, I dress beautifully, and you are wearing everything a princess would. We don't look, and Bongu, he doesn't look like a thug. Yori though, there's no mistake.
Definitely a thug. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, look at those thuggish nipples hanging out all over.
And my strong quads.
Oh, sure.
Personally, I mean, it's totally up to you guys, but I just don't want to put Grandma Lily in danger. So maybe, if we want, since Bangu and I tend to have similar ideals of what we want, we could split to do a couple things, and all of you could meet up with Tarloa to fill them in on the situation.
Is it really a good idea to split up though?
This is true, but
I actually could just send a message. I forgot I could do that, but I can.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, hold on. She actually like pulls out this like thin string of copper and like wraps it around her hand, and then makes a phone out of her hand. Hello, mushy mushy. With the copper wire, and she's Tarloa. This is Malia. I'm sure you recognize my voice. Oh shit, I'm running out of words. Hold on, I'll cast it again. Hello, it's me again. Big baddies, iron circled slavers. We need to meet. You can respond to this and then
Well
cuts
said.
off. So Tara, you can respond to that message if you'd like.
How close am I to getting to Felix at this point?
Very. Like you see like his apartment building.
And I know he'd be home around this time?
It's 6s. You actually aren't sure.
Give me a few minutes.
Tarloa, they said give them a few minutes.
I see, I see. Is there something that we can kind of do not to look like a bunch of people standing in one spot, clueless?
We're hiding behind a bush and a trash can. I think we're alright. But true,
Okay,
Bongo.
okay.
She does look at Bongo, who's like holding, I don't know, a piece of tree. Like his lower half is revealed, but like the upper, his face is hidden.
Yori pulls a rag out of the trash can. He's like, "Hey, Bongo, grab this rag. Look like you're like cleaning the side of the house."
Okay. Brilliant idea. Thank you.
I'll do whatever you
takes it
think
and-
we should do. Should I start performing?
No.
We can stay hidden. Bongo's clearly too big for this bush. We'll just let him clean.
Right.
Or how about we all meet up at this really hidden spot but by the docks, and I will just show myself, and I will just make sure that every single one of the slavers see me, and I will run to the spot where we all surprise attack them, and then we kill them. Yes.
Drown them in the bay. Like soup.
Stab their jugulars.
Wow, that's...
God, you guys are you're brutal. It's a great idea, but we are mid-morning time now. It's a pretty busy city right now,
right.
so it's
we don't want to
knowing
get
the port.
arrested.
Very hard to conceal a stabbing at the jugular or a drowning at the bay.
Well, that's why
so-
Candy said a hidden location. Maybe we could go underneath the docks. Sound might be an issue though, but if we're
Quite a few
Here's an idea.
people short on coin down there, still prying eyes.
I think drowning them would be good, and I can hold my breath for half an hour, so I know Yori can. Stay
we
on
take
the
them out one at a
waterline.
time, and then we give them to Bongu, and he anchors them at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, we
Yes.
we could do that. We could get some rope, tie them to Bongu's legs and arms, and just let him sink them.
Ooh, I like that idea.
We're so creative when we when we think and work together.
To think we're a happy, joyful group and charming, right? You know? But deep down, we're stabbing jugulars and drowning them.
About it. This is all to keep Grandma Lily safe. I think we should spare no expense, okay?
Let's wait for Tarloa, though, because they seem to set us straight when we have crazy ideas like this.
No, they can just help us, I think. I'm sure they would want to join in this. I'm sure.
Well, shall we go find our murder location then? I mean, our secret location.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yes.
Yori
Whatever
just
you
gives
want.
up. He just kind of slouches. He's like, oh, okay, fine.
Oh, shit.
Tarloa leaves us for like 5 minutes, and we come back to them like, "Hi, we want to murder a lot of people. Thank you."
We've developed an entire murder plot.
Does Sienna have anything she wants to say?
She's kind of not necessarily perplexed, but she's surprised at how willing the rest of the party is to just sort of wantonly murder 3 people on the street.
Right. My God.
She was paranoid about, I guess knowing that there are more than one of these. It makes her a little bit more apprehensive because she knows there's a price on her head, and she's eager to see what Tarloa says about the situation so we can meet up with her.
Does she communicate that with the rest of the party?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Malia will be like, all right, fair. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit protective. So we find a location that we'll potentially use if they are a threat.
I think it behooves us to have a plan.
Yeah, I think we just wait. Tarloa's very close. They'll be here very soon. And knowing that they've ran a lot of bounties, they probably know some very great places if we just wait for them. I think we just wait for them.
Oh, right. So we just staying out in this bush together. Bush buddies.
Yeah, you can pretend you're stabbing and drowning in the bush, practice, and once they get here, we're fine.
Practice.
Practice on these twigs, and Yori just hands each of them a twig.
Thank you, Yori.
It's a slave each. There you go.
Malia just looks at the stick and then looks at Yori.
Have at it.
She pokes him right in the nipple.
Oh!
With my stealth, I actually want to go ahead and search for a location of murder because I got plus 11 stealth, so might as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
And then you can roll an investigation.
Okay, I have a 9 plus 11 for stealth, so that works out.
Wow, dang.
For investigation, I have a 6. I will use an inspiration for that.
Okay.
That's an 8. Yay.
So you got an 8 on your stealth? No way. Or
No,
is
no,
your investigation?
that had a 9 plus 11.
Okay.
My investigation was an 8.
So so you're hidden, and in one moment you're there, and the next you're gone from the party. And the party is like, Candy, where are you? But before anyone can react, and before we finish what you find in your very good investigation, we're gonna meanwhile take a quick bathroom break and jump over to Tar. Nobody says anything. Hey guys, we're back. Oh my gosh, really? The unchipped nips? No, bad Kron. Get that out of here. Hey, so Tarloa, as you approach the entrance to Felix's home, his domicile, I would like you to roll a perception check. This is hearing based.
Do I have any advantage or anything?
Just in case that you do, that's why I added that. And bonus XP for anybody that can remember what Felix's accent was.
It's like French.
Let's make something up.
I don't think we've heard Felix before.
Oh, we haven't? I
Yeah,
thought we
haven't
talked.
heard
Who'd we
Felix.
talk to instead? We talked to someone on the guard. I thought it was Felix.
I wasn't sure, but I would
No.
just imagine Felix is French. Like, welcome to this place.
Felix.
Right.
My name is Felix.
Oh, that's so funny. But I don't think we've spoken to Felix yet. It's not in my notes.
Who's the other guy on the captain guard that you talked to?
I think Chad.
Chad? I use that name way too much.
Oh, there was a point where Felix called out in one of my dreams. Oh wait, yeah, that was it. So like, I saw him in my dream, but
Oh, you spoke to a high guard, that's right. And then
Yeah.
Rat. Yeah. I see. I have notes on Felix. What a cute boy. Okay.
exactly, yes. So I don't think I have any advantage on this. Sadly.
That's all right. Just make a roll.
Okay, that is a 9.
Okay, as far as you can tell, all is quiet. With a 9, you hear nothing.
Okay.
Do you knock on the door?
I kind of heavy fist knock on the door.
Okay, there isn't immediately an answer. In fact, it's several moments of just complete silence. What would Tar do?
Try the door.
It is locked.
I guess I'll just wait a few seconds. See if he comes.
You knock again?
No. I pull out my thieves kit.
Oh,
And I unlock his door.
okay, right. Sleight of hand.
Alright, that is +4. 14.
All right, you get it open.
Alright. I'll walk inside. Felix?
There isn't any answer, but you are surrounded in the scent of his perfumes.
I'll kind of casually look around for a second, see if there's anything new in his apartment.
Okay, roll an investigation for me. In the seating room that you've opened the door up into, it's nothing special. It's a very sparsely furnished, wooden floored, wooden walled living room.
13.
Okay, with 13, you move down a narrow hallway that quickly opens up into 2 bedrooms and a small, like, restroom area because the cook fire is in the living room itself. One of the bedrooms is slightly ajar, the other is closed. The room that's slightly ajar, the smell of perfume is permeating from very thick.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you push the door open further. Can you see in the dark?
I actually don't remember. Yes. Dark vision.
Okay. You see your friend, and he is very passed out. His slight yet fit frame is still in his dress, and there are several bottles of wine emptied all around. His makeup is streaked. The way that he's laying, you think that he put the dress on, drank himself into a stupor, and cried a lot. He's on the floor. There's blankets everywhere. The trunks where his dresses are hidden from his fellow soldiers on the city watch are all open, and they're splayed everywhere. So it is just an array of fabric and tulle and colors everywhere. And your young friend looks miserable.
I'm going to quickly, kind of quietly pick up all the dresses and put them away just in case anyone else comes breaking into his apartment.
Oh, it's a good thing you're here and not someone else.
Exactly. And then I'm going to take a wet, damp cloth, gently sit down on the edge of his bed and clear up his makeup a little bit.
Okay. It does bring him to, and he reaches up to capture your hand, only for his bleary eyes to see that it's you. And the moment he sees you, he starts crying again.
Oh, I am just going to pull him into my arms.
Okay. He clutches to your vest, and we'll give him a French accent now. This is now canon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you guys do this?
And he says, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. It's so awful. I'm just so glad you're here. It has been the most awful, terrible time.
Felix, what happened?
God, I love it.
You're going to
Tell
be
me what
happy.
happened.
You're going to love what happened.
Did you break up?
He cries harder. He left me.
Oh. I'm just gonna tuck his head into my chest and try not to smile.
And he told the entire squad what I do and who I am. I'm fired.
He told everybody?
I am nothing now.
fired?
I am just a man in dresses now, Tar. I am a nobody. I am wasted.
Felix, you know that's not true.
It is absolutely true. Look at this. Look at me. I am ruined. I am ruined.
No. No. You're not. We're gonna fix this.
I do not know how. We go to the captain and say, it is not true. Felix does not think he is a woman, he is a man. Everything is fine. No, you can't do that. That is, it's just not how it works here. He said I was too old. Do I look old? And he starts crying again. And he just
No.
like fixes his dress. My dresses do not think that I am old.
You're not old. You're young and you're beautiful. It's going to be okay. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna
He picks
wipe
up the
away some
closest.
tears.
He picks up the closest bottle, shakes it, and it's empty. He throws it, and he picks up a different one, and starts drinking.
I pull it out of his mouth.
Some of the wine like dribbles down. And he says, "How was your last job? Did it work out all right? It's good to see
It
you
doesn't
are
matter.
still breathing. Well, of course it matters. At least one of us has to have something good happening in their life. Give me that bottle back. I am distraught.
I'm gonna smash it.
I am an upset woman. No! You throw it, and he's like, son of a bitch. Son of a thrice fucked goat bitch. That was my last bottle.
Felix, I'm not gonna let you drink yourself to death.
I am not drinking
We
to
are
death.
going to find you a different job.
I am
but
drinking until I feel better.
No, you are not. That was it. That is your last sip.
Roll persuasion.
You are not going to drink. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
Much better. 23.
Okay. So he's just emotional and kind of belligerent. So he does calm down though. When you're like pulling at his face, and he just gets this soft expression suddenly and hugs you around the waist. Just leans his head on your shoulder and says, "I am really wondering how your adventures went, my friend. Did you accomplish what you meant to do?"
I'm not even sure what we were supposed to do anymore. I
Oh.
will say, I am sorry that you fell out of love, but I might be falling in love.
He pulls back. No.
There are quite a few attractive
A few?
members
Oh, sacre.
of my new team.
You want to have a party? A harem? Oh! I never thought I would see this day. The great and mighty Tarloa.
Not that I think much can actually come of it, but
No.
at least those feelings are there.
Love always finds a way, even if it is stupid and blind and dumb and painful. It always finds a way. Like a weed, it will grow, sprouting even in a desert. This is great news. And I'm happy for you. I love that. I love that for you. Even though
Thank
my
you.
relationship is, well. Are there no
It's good that
men?
it's over.
Are there no men who are comfortable with this in the city? God, for fuck's sake. And he, like, fluffs out the dress a little bit.
There are. We just haven't met them yet.
Yeah, well, certainly they are not my type. They are all... yeah, he just makes a motion and stands up, and I'm going to freshen up. And then we will talk, yes?
I have to go in a moment.
I will come with you. We can talk and walk.
You okay with jogging and walking? Or jogging and talking?
I hate jogging, but I will for you.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. He changes out of the red gown and he shoves it in a trunk, and you hear him like talking about how he's gonna burn them. He's like, I'm going to burn all of you girls. You've all failed me. All of you.
I'm gonna flick him in the back of the neck.
Oh,
You're not burning them.
what use are they?
They're
Going-
beautiful. They
Well,
make you feel good.
I'm going to have to move. Going to have to change my entire profession. What am I going to do? Be a prostitute? Ha! Horrible profession.
I'm just gonna give him a good look up and down, make sure it's obvious, and give a little smirk.
In the brothel houses, men like me are not treated like gold.
You should be.
That makes him smile. And so should you. So you should lean into this falling in love. Lean into it. Have a party.
Yeah. We'll
Am I
see.
bringing weapons or
Oh yes, lots of weapons.
Ah.
We might be killing some people in town.
killing? Oh, well, I am no longer a part of the
Yeah.
city guard, so
Good thing you were fired.
great. Fired for so many stupid reasons. Yeah, he gets together a pack as fast as he can. He shoves the trunks into a bag of holding, just in case. You know,
Awesome.
hide them better. Anything that gives away that makeup and dresses and fans and costumes, it's all put away. And when he's done getting ready, his long hair is slicked back and pulled into a low ponytail. There's like a slight little elven tip to his ear. And he says, all right, I am ready. He comes up to like your chin. Like his full height. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I broke into your apartment.
At least it was you. And not someone trying to rob. I guess it could have been fun to scare them, no? Haha, I'm coming to
That
rob
could've
you
been
of
fun.
valuables and say, aha, would you like this Dior dress? It was worth 1,000 gold. The gems, they are real. Ah!
Felix, don't say it too loud.
Sorry, I have nothing left to lose, except what little dignity I have.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
We're going to have to talk about you and your lovers. Lovers. Lovers.
I guess I kind of update him on all the almosts that happened in the tombs on the way over to where the team is at.
Okay, so you're just kind of like recanting, and he's like laughing and giggling, and like, why did you not lean in? She was right there in front of you. 3 feet
We
or
were
less.
also in a room full of people.
That is perfect. Spread the love. Actually, not really. That is quite embarrassing. I understand. But
It's so embarrassing.
how are you ever going to? Perhaps you should take them out on a date. Maybe not to get. Maybe talk. I like you both. Want to date you both. Get to know you both. Very nice, but separate. Yes.
There's no way I could do that.
I will do it for you. We're going to see them, no?
You will not.
Ah, what else is a good wingman for? After all, I am a free agent now. Fired and looking for a job. perhaps I will say, Felix, la Cupid. Huh?
No.
Yes, I think it has promise.
You know what? We'll talk about it.
He grins, and you see that there's a flash of his fang. Perfect. All right, I just want you to roll a survival. You have advantage on this.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're very, very familiar with Trademark as you're going to find the party and just kind of being in your presence and the things that you and Felix have shared about how you both identify and how you feel on the inside have sort of made you very, very close. In a way that's hard to describe, but there's just this energy flowing between him and you, Tar, that you're very aware of, and it's warm. And maybe that's what gives you the advantage. Or maybe it's just how often Felix or you would stroll the streets. Whatever it is, feels like magic. Feels like connection. It's nice to be beside your old friend again.
Definitely would be magical. Especially since it's probably been a hot minute since we actually got to talk about things in our lives, especially without an abusive boyfriend there.
Several months.
Yes. Also 17.
Nice. Okay. So with a 18, Candy,
Yes.
you're actually the first to find Tarloa. And you see with her this very pale, freckled young man with beautiful, curling, orange-red hair. But the tips of his red hair end black. Like a flame.
Oh.
They're jogging, and you're like stealthing from like rooftop to like area, right? I almost imagine like a little like chibi like bean bun of a candy, like yeah, you know?
Yes. But I will try to, get their attention onto me by just like making these little sounds like, Psst, hey guys, Psst, hey, Tar.
What's your passive perception, Tar?
That's a whole 12.
Okay, yeah, you don't hear it, but Felix does like look over, and then he like taps you, and he slows down, so you get several paces ahead of him.
What is it?
The Bush and trash can over here are calling your name.
Tar, over here.
I see.
Stealthy,
guess this is where we're going.
stealthy.
I mouth the word stealthy to them.
Felix is just giving you this look, and then he does not stealth and just walks over.
Yeah, honestly, Tart kind of just like doesn't know how to stealth as, being very, very tall in the middle of town. So kind of just saunters over slowly so as not to drag too much attention.
I want to do a very quick perception check if I see any of the slavers around. That's 5 total. No idea.
Yeah, it's clear. It looks clear.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just let them come over to me.
Felix looks Candy over and then gives Tar a look. This not Sienna Malia, correct?
Nope, it is not. This is Candy.
Someone far more important than that, thank you very much.
Right.
I see. So you are the queen bee then of the entire operation.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh, Tar, you have quite the beautiful specimen right here. Oh, they're so sweet. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. There's slavers all around us. We couldn't go to Grandma Lily's because there's slavers, and,
And Candy thinks to herself, like, should I tell about the murder plan already? But she has a feeling that Tarloa might maybe be like, how dare you say that? No, we would never do that. Oh my god, can't just murder people in the middle of the city. Can't be. You have to be smart about it. So I will keep that one for later. So
Just follow me to the others.
Candy, you know there's always slavers in the city?
They're looking very suspicious for us, I should have added.
Ah,
How do you know
Yeah.
they are looking for you?
Because they look over to us constantly, and then we try to run away, and then there are more of them. And also because I might know some of them, maybe.
you know some of the slavers?
Yes, but she plausible denial. She's trying to. She does not know them, but she knows them. Right? Am I getting that on correctly?
Yeah.
So,
What
Exactly.
do they look like?
Like very normal, suspiciously normal people, but they all have the telltale, what was it again? Necklace? Yeah, the sign. They look so suspiciously normal.
as
I meant more facial features, Candy.
wait, you might morph facial features?
Oh, no. What do they look like in the
Uh-oh.
face?
Oh, they look like normal people from what I can tell, but they had the telltale necklace on.
this necklace, says Felix. What troop do they belong to? Then what is their rank called?
Need you to help me. I don't know.
The Iron Chain is a common name. The
Thank you.
the Iron
Okay.
Circle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they're the iron circle, the iron chain.
Ah,
He looks at Tar and says, they are a group that is actually not sanctified to operate in Trademark. They are, they say they are here on vacation or to reacquire.
Reacquire does not sound good.
They are, they function slightly under bounty hunter rules. There have been a few arrested recently. Probably these are the ones who were released.
if I
Really?
look around, do I see any?
Nope, just a quick look. Nothing. It looks clear.
Why would they be released again if they're slavers?
Because they are functioning under the laws of bounty hunting.
Bounty hunting. That is absurd. There's people like Tarloa right here that do upright bounty hunting. And then there's terrible, horrible slavers. They should honestly not even have the right to live.
I am not saying it is a perfect perfect law. I am simply saying what I know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I guess I'll spill the beans. We plan on killing all of them.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
Felix just lifts his eyebrows and looks at Tar. Is that right? You just plan to murder in the day?
Well, you see, we plan on doing it in hidden, so it's under a bridge, and it's basically not day because it's so dark there.
That is it is a good thing someone was fired this morning, a couple days ago actually, but you know. Oh, and he then looks at you. How old are you again, Queen Bee?
I am a whole 22 years old. Thank you. I know, it's quite older than you would expect. I know a lot of people think I'm much younger than, you would, think if you look at me, but yes, 22.
Yes, by the look of you, you are like, what, 14? 10, maybe?
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Just by your look. Obviously, as a 22-year-old woman, it is beneficial to look so young, right?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true. I will stay so young even in my old age. My bones are already starting to crack. Ugh, it is quite unfortunate.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's a 22 on insight.
Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead and roll deception.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. You know what? Let me do math. 17 plus 6. So 23.
Holy crap!
All right, so
Nice. Nice.
I will believe you only because you have successfully described what it feels like waking up in your 30s. But and he looks at Tar. I just. All right, you are 22. Mm-hmm. Keeps like looking at Tar. I don't want to believe
As
it, but
far as
I
I
do.
know.
It's because I like made the same posture as Grandma Lily, like slightly hunched over, just rubbing the small of my back there. Yeah.
Candy, where are we going?
Towards, and I point towards the direction I came from. This trash can. This is Bongu, actually. He's been hiding very good.
Hi. Did you guys know it was me?
It's just a
Holy-
talking trash can.
Felix just jumps. Oh my god, it is a talking trash gun!
Man, I knew I dressed well. But yeah, we're gonna, slavers, yes, they're operating under the law, but that's not something that, should be stood for.
I agree. It is a unsavory circumstance and something flavorable. That is an interesting word.
Unflavorable.
Yeah, but
Unflavorable they are.
money speaks, and the money, whatever money they are giving the council and the leaders of the city are. Well, I'm sure the council is lining their pockets. And of course, whatever sustains the money gets to persist.
Right.
I am Felix, by the way. Darloa's,
Yes.
what are we?
Uh,
Wingman. Pats you on the shoulder. And you are Bongu, yes?
Yes. Excellent to meet you, Felix.
And you as well. And what is your name again? 22-year-old.
Oh, I'm Candy.
Candy. Ah, a very 22-year-old name, no doubt.
Well, what do you think? If you get older, you get a different name or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so what was your child name, huh?
My child name was actually Xavier.
Oh, well, that is also a pretty nice name. I note down child name ? Adult name ?
Oh shoot, he's just started a. That's funny. Are your other friends here, or is it just Bongu the trash can? Total.
yeah, he's a turtle, usually.
Yeah, and when I was younger, my name was Yor. Now that I'm older, it's Yori. Because when I feel pain, I go ee.
Yori, it is.
Okay, so it's Yori over here.
Yori, it is a pleasure to meet you, and
Pleasure's mine. I've eluded a few of you over the years, so it's nice to have one of you on our side.
a few of you. What do you exactly mean?
Oh, your prior employment.
How do you? Did I say what I did the previous, or did I just say it's good thing I was fired?
I could tell what you are.
Oh, can you? You
You are God. I could tell.
Oh.
Got that strong puffed chest walk as you go down the alleyway,
So you do you make a habit of investigating everyone so closely, or am I just lucky?
He
I
tends
just
to
look at
keep
the
tabs.
masses. I just look all over. That's all.
So you are E for everyone.
I am. Sometimes are.
Sometimes R for what? Exactly?
Reserved.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is everyone else over here as well?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Oh,
then
and,
I'm gonna
Who are you?
personally,
And he holds his
I'm
hand
gonna-
out to Sienna. And then he looks at Tar. And then looks
this
at-
is Sienna,
Oh, Sienna. It is a pleasure.
and
Sienna will gingerly take his hand and kind of do a very reserved curtsy and goes,
Mademoiselle.
I'm,
And he kisses the top of your
I'm-
hand.
her eyes go wide for a moment and she stammers out, yes, my name is Sienna Formatier.
Felix, ixnay on that, and kisse.
Of course, I would not want to take real estate from anyone else. He pats your hand.
And this is Malia.
Real estate?
You have very soft hands, Miss Sienna. Tell me,
Sienna looks at Felix and then looks at Tar.
tell me, what do you think when you look at the real estate standing there?
Felix. Mm-mm.
What? What do you mean real estate?
Just the
I wouldn't
nice,
worry about it.
powerful expanse of Tar's chest and arms. They are nice, impressive, yes?
You don't have to answer that.
No. You should answer that.
Sienna is very much blushing. at the moment.
Yes, I insist. Oh, the blush. I think that is it's good, you know. And you, and he like takes Malia's hand and kisses the top of it. You are Malia. It is a pleasure to formally meet you. Same question for you, huh? What? 2 arms, 2 ladies. Crazy, the odds.
Felix.
Right, we have a mission, I believe. But
Uh-huh.
don't forget, 2 arms. 2 of you. Perfect real estate.
Felix, mission.
Right, I'm just saying, if they wanted to move in, that they could. Is open for tenants, right? No?
Felix.
But you're right, Yori, I was fired from the captain of the guard, so... well, by the captain of the guard, I am no longer city watch, I am a free man.
Perfect. Then we can go murder now.
Oh, that's...
We haven't quite agreed on the murder.
How about you, let me go engage, no?
That's
What
what
do
I was
Ah,
thinking.
that'll work. Yes, because you
Sounds
could
like a good
you
idea.
could still act like the god. That's perfect.
Absolutely.
How about we go the opposite way? And come from a shadier route.
That sounds good to me.
What is the plan? Engage how?
Well, how about I
Um,
do some investigating for you, no?
Oh, yeah, that would give us some nice insight.
And if they are primarily seen in one part of the city, which I am guessing the fish market near the dock, no?
So far, I believe.
Well, then here you are. He pulls out a map, and it's all color coded. He says, I have a couple of these. I used to do some guiding tours. Now, bounty hunters are only allowed to submit their work along this area, but anything over here in the green is strictly civilian. So, as long as you are doing your shopping and your around here, you have the law on your side.
Thank you so much. Felix, I already really like you.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Of course, anything for my friend here. Pat, pat. And he just looks at Sienna with a big old charming grin. And he kind of wiggles his
she will-
eyebrows at her a little.
She will smile back, but like not genuinely, more pensively, just kind of reactionary.
Feel free to keep the map of Trademark. I will do the investigating along the duct line, and where can I meet you? I will need several hours to, well, to find them.
I think it'd be a good idea for us to check out the tag to see if maybe they're actually trying to attempt some bounty hunting.
I can check it for you. That is where they have access to. They cannot be arrested for crossing a line.
That would be good. We do have some other things to attend to today.
All right, then for dinner, I shall meet you, no?
Yeah.
All right.
Swaggering Magus?
Oh, the one with a very pretty wizard.
Yes, the one with the very pretty wizard.
Okay. He just smiles.
I'll just kind of ruffle his hair as he goes.
Ah, no. I have put it up. No. And he like smooths out the curls. No, they are frizzy now.
I'm gonna lick my fingers and kind of like go to fix the curls.
He lets you, and it's just like, ah, yes, there is no other greater moment than using the gel-like substance of your saliva to keep my curls in check.
Tara's gonna spit out a little, like a glob. Just kind of
Oh, good.
and rub
yes.
that right in.
Ah, very good, yes. The smell is impeccable. All the boys will
Smells like a mother
not
cat.
be able to resist.
It's cinnamon. I love it.
Well then, I shall see you tonight. Remember, 2 arms, 2 ladies. Perfect real estate.
Who real estate?
Ah, au revoir. And he wanders away.
All right. Candy, they were watching you?
I don't know if they watched all of us, but if they didn't watch all of us, you know.
Okay. So I'm going to take a coat that I have out of my jacket. Or out of my pocket. Pouch. That's what it's called. Backpack. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
6 words later. And throw it over Candy and then scoop Candy up.
Oh, I enjoy that.
So you're swaddled like a little kitty cat.
Love it.
And lead away. Where are we going?
Well, if they can only operate along certain areas, it seems like we should probably make sure we're not in those areas.
Yeah, I can help you guys skip those areas. I'm quite used to them. Just, where's this grandma's house?
I stick a little finger out from the swaddle bag.
This way.
Follow the finger.
It leads with the direction. Like if you turn, it turns with it, you know, always pointing to the house.
So Grandma
Perfect.
Lily lives just beyond the border of quote-unquote bounty hunter lines. When you get there, she isn't actually feeling well. She's super layered, lots of socks on. She's very happy to see you. But the visit is quick. She's more than happy to give you tea and a brunch. But she quickly falls asleep in her rocking chair.
I want to also take a shower, please.
Mm-hmm.
Much needed. And I'm worried about Grandma Lily.
Yeah. Can I tell if there's anything particularly wrong with her?
Roll a medicine.
Okey-dokey.
I'll help with that. So can he have advantage?
Yep.
19 plus 7 for the first roll. 14 plus 7 for the second. So math is hard. 26.
Okay. Very likely she is coming down with some kind of cold that might turn into a flu. You could shop for some medicines and leave her with, tea sachets that she can just drink. So that way she doesn't actually have to grind up or swallow anything. She just has to drink the medicine. You're pretty sure it's just a common cold with that roll.
Okay.
Okay.
She probably overdid it in the garden, is what you're kind of thinking.
Oh, Grandma Lily.
Well, if possible, we'll make some stops and grab what supplies we can for her.
Malia's
The
for it.
town will come to help her.
Yeah, Malia's all for it. She's like, I'm even more than willing to just deliver them myself if we get caught up with anything else. But
That might be best.
since she's resting, should we see about finding these boots you mentioned? I'm a little worried about finding a ship because everything is in the dockyard where the bounty hunters are willing to. I'm merely suggesting maybe after we hear back from Felix tonight, then we go and check out a ship. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe tonight? And we'd right now go find boots and maybe other items that could help us on our way, and then meet back at the Swaggering Magus? And she looks at Sienna.
Agreed.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm for it.
Yori?
Sounds good to me, yes.
All right. Well then. And she puts her hand out. Like she's waiting for like a team to like put their.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
In the middle of you.
I was like,
described that
oh,
poorly.
I'm sorry. I thought
I described that poorly. But yeah, she puts it out for all of you.
Yori puts his hand out.
Okay.
Sienna will do the same.
Okay.
Same for my swaddle bag.
Yeah,
Bongo
Tar
will
doesn't
open his
really understand
satchel.
what's happening, but it tries to imitate.
Does Bongu put his hand out?
He does. Yep.
Okay. I need all of you to roll an insight.
11 total.
Okay.
I have-
7.
Yeah, I have 17.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Ooh, 15 plus 7, 22.
Okay. The only one that's not aware is the 7. But for everyone else, there's a bittersweet feeling in this moment. It should be a happy one. Things seem to be looking up. Despite the heavy emotions bearing down, everyone's just trying their best. But what the party doesn't realize, this will be the last time that you will all put your hands in together. So when you pull your hands away, some of you feel bereft and a little lost. Because now that you've found these friends, this family, however could you continue this adventure without them? There are not many words that pass between your group as Malia leads the way to the lower markets that are safe according to Felix's map. I need those of you that are looking for items to roll investigations with advantage.
I got a 16.
13.
Nat 20.
Oof.
I got a
Damn.
6.
You got inspiration aplenty.
I don't want to use that all the time.
You got 8 inspiration.
Okay, I'll use 1.
Yeah. There you go.
I got a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
See?
All right.
Nice.
So you find the boots of speeds you were looking for. They charge you
Yes.
500 gold each for each pair.
Jeez.
Oh.
Um.
I know
May
Candy has a lot of money.
From your counting last night of everything you found, you guys have about 12,000 gold. Like in precious gems and art and cutlery, you have about 12,000 gold.
Okay, how about I pay him 5 golden forks for that?
As long as it's worth 500 gold, he doesn't mind.
Sure.
So he'll take the 500 gold for your pair of boots. And then he'll take another 500 for Tars.
I might need to come back to this. I'm glad we found it. But, it's a little steep, so I'll hold off for a bit.
Okay.
May I try to haggle to get the price for 2 pairs of boots for the price of well, you will see what I try to haggle.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
All right, mister, how about we do 600 for both, and you will be blessed that you have ever seen us, because we are famous adventurers. Shit, that's a 3.
We're very famous adventurers.
Oh, wait, which one did you say should I roll? Sorry.
Persuasion.
Ooh, 6. That's a 9 total then.
He's very hard on the price.
700.
He shakes his head no.
750.
He squints at you. He says 950. Oh, no deal.
800, and I give you an extra spoon. Silver. It's very shiny. Look at it at the end.
Says,
There is a little engravement of a mermaid.
He says, I'll take the whole set of silver cutlery that matches that, and I'll give you both boots for 800.
How much is that worth? The
It's worth like 875 probably.
807. So a total, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Yeah. Tar, I will treat you today. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Right. So the party now has 2 pairs of boots of speed.
Thank you, Candy.
Yes. Very welcome.
Great job, guys.
Candy is
Um,
our very gracious benefactor.
With those rolls as well, you're able to find all the medicines that you need to make 2 weeks worth of medicine for all the herbs that you need to make medicine for Grandma Lily. You also find a little bit extra for on the road, which will heal you. That will be 100 gold for all of those supplies.
And how many potions can we get of healing?
All right. You can get 1 healing potion for 50 gold.
Okay. Can I grab 4?
Mm-hmm.
Bongo will grab 2.
Okay.
Me too, please.
So make sure
2.
you're just minusing this from your 12,000 that you have. Because
Is
that's
he
all of it
interested?
combined. That's all the gold combined that you have.
Is he interested in sapphires and rubies?
If that's the treasure that you got from...
So it's what I found when I was naked under the water.
Yeah, so I added that. So 12,000 gold pieces is everything that you have in precious gems, cutlery, painting. It's like everything that you found.
Okay,
so we
I
need to
know
move
the
that.
sapphire rubies were 50 gold total, so I'll give him
Yeah, you can definitely trade those.
those, and then I'll throw another 50 gold on top for 2 potions.
Okay.
And I think Yori's good.
Are there any other elixirs or different potions that are catching Bongo's eye?
It depends on what he's looking for.
Things to buff, like increase strength, increase speed, increase stealth.
Let me... All right. So there is a couple of potions. Like there's a couple potions of heroism. There's a couple potions of psionic fortitude, of comprehension, longevity. Here's one that he holds up and is like, "Eh? This is unique. A legendary potion. This one we call the Dragon's Majesty."
Oh. And what does that one hold for the user?
So the potion itself looks like liquid gold, and there's a scale inside of it. You change shape into a dragon for an hour.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this potion going for?
1,000 gold.
Gonna turn towards the party and let them know, what it does and everything. I think this may be handy for a last resort. If, I know it's expensive, one-time use, but could get us out of a sticky situation. What do you think?
I think you should treat yourself.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think see if we can get him to 900 and we buy it, because it definitely would be a good last resort situation for sure. Having a dragon on our side for an hour is great.
Yeah. Tar, were you going to say something?
All up to you. I probably won't drink it, but it sounds like it could help.
Sienna, any thoughts?
I think it's a good idea. It sounds like a proverbial I win button.
Okay.
He's like, or
Agreed.
I have others. Like he has a potion of advantage.
I think a dragon is pretty good advantage there. The price you mentioned, 1,000 gold. How about 800?
He sighs. You're trying to rob me blind.
Oh no. How about this? Do you or your family suffer from any ailments? I am a cleric. I'd be more than happy to trade service for a discount.
Roll a persuasion. Because he is kind of wondering, like, what can you offer me that this healing potion doesn't automatically do? You know what I mean?
Has
Mhm.
he been looking at anyone?
No. I mean, he's He hasn't been making eyes or doing any funny business. He's literally just selling you stuff.
18.
He'll give it to you for 900. That's as low as he'd like to go for this.
Okay.
He says you get to be a dragon for an hour.
We'll take it. Thank you.
He takes your 900 gold. He gives you the dragon potion.
That's exciting.
I posted it in our chat, so you have it. Just so you know, this guy is he's a little gnome, but he's on a large stool, so he can look at all of you at eye level.
Mm-hmm.
He also has the bracers and the ring.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
How much for both?
The ring he'll give to you for 100. And the bracers, he's at a pretty solid 350 for.
Okay, so a total of 450.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just making sure I have enough money. Yeah, I'll buy both.
Okay. Any other shopping you guys would like? Anyone else would like to buy healing potions?
I got the 2.
Yeah, I think all of us besides Tarloa bought.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought 4.
So all the ones that you've bought for 50 are common. He does have uncommon greater healing potions as well, but they are 100 each.
Yori's good.
Okay. Malia will buy some then.
They're 100 each.
Yep.
I'll buy 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It is quite the shopping trip. It took you a considerable amount of time to find this vendor who sells both in potions and armaments, and everything he says he's collected. And he didn't start up shop until after you had lunch, so several hours have gone by at this point. So it is like the sun is starting to like sink over the horizon when you're done shopping and perusing and seeing everything. What would you like to do?
I think we should head back and get set up for dinner.
Agreed.
I agree.
Just see if Felix has anything for us.
Yori's good. He just if there's time, he wants to stop by the port. If it's the next day, that's fine as well.
So stopping by the port is where all the bounty hunters operate, so that's entirely up to the party.
You're right, I think we were trying to avoid the port just for now and maybe see if we can hire anyone or find a boat in the morning.
No, that's perfectly fine for me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you head back to the Swaggering Magus. Dinner is chicken and soup. The soup is fairly thick. It's cheesy with some kind of vegetable inside, and it's in a bread bowl. The chicken is off to the side, all shredded and kind of sprinkled around the bread. And each of you is given a free drink with your meal. It's only like 5 copper for this decent meal and the drink. And if you want, you can also get what they call fingy wingy stringy dingies, and they're just mozzarella. They're mozzarella sticks. So stringy dingies.
Bongo would like some thingy wingy stringy dingies.
Yeah, thingy wingy stringy
Same.
dingies. Okay, yeah, okay. Mozzarella sticks. They're literally 1 silver, and there's a ton of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the
1
proprietor.
silver per mozzarella stick?
No,
Jeez.
for the whole huge platter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a better deal. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 silver for a huge platter, and it's actually a big Leonin who brings them out. He's boisterous and joyous. Like his mane, the tips of his mane are dyed like a really bright, fiery, pretty orange. But that feeling, since you all put your hands in, that kind of bittersweet feeling, hasn't left. Like it feels like it's drained some of the excitement, and maybe it's the anxiety of what's to come. Because after dinner, you're supposed to see Círdan. Felix, during dinner, downloads what information he was able to glean. But he says he did run into some trouble. Not a lot, but just enough that he didn't glean everything he wanted. And before he can
Was he able to discern their purpose?
Before he can really get into the nitty-gritty, Círdan appears at your table.
Oh, hello, Círdan.
Felix kind of jumps.
Yori hands him over a cheese. You want a stringy dingy?
He says, no.
Come on, you want a stringy dingy? Look at this. And he like pulls it apart and like twirls it. He's like, look at this.
Look at that cheese pool.
You've never seen a stringy dingy do this before. These are top notch.
As soon as you're ready, I need you to meet me. And he sets down a key. Go to the top of the stairs. The red door, put the key in, and it will take you to where I am.
Or takes the key.
And he just kind of has this aura of being defeated. And then he vanishes. And then Felix says, is there a reason why everyone feels so down?
I don't know what Tar told you of our mission, but the things Círdan revealed to us when we got back indicate that we are all in an incredible amount of danger should we continue down this path.
I do not think there was anything of danger. It was just 2 women and 2 arms for good real estate. Looks at her. Am I going to need some wine? This sounds like I'm going to need some wine.
You're gonna... You really shouldn't. But yeah, you'll need it.
Ah, okay. And he gets up. And when he gets up, the key begins to vibrate. And it warms in your hand, Tar.
I'll examine it. See if there's something going on.
Roll an Arcana.
Oh boy, I'm so good at that. 15.
Okay. You've never gotten a key that's done that before, and this feels like a warning.
Because Felix walked away,
Possibly.
do I think?
Possibly, but the key is connected to a stabilized dimension right now, like a teleportation circle through the door. There are very few things powerful enough to disrupt that in Círdan's presence. It could be that Círdan is in trouble.
I'm going to immediately push up off the table and run upstairs.
Perloa?
Just booking it. A bit panicked.
Do we want to send some
follow?
to follow? Yeah.
Yeah, follow.
Same.
All right, let's go.
All right. Loa, you shove the key in. And as you do, there is a bright flash of green light, and the door opens inward. And all around you are screaming, twisting howls. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Shit.
As you are pulled into the torrent.
I think this might be a good time to ask, did we actually sleep the day before?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yori got an 18 on initiative.
16.
17.
9.
8.
Okay, in the roll 20, you will see an initiative tracker here. You should be able to... Oh. Whoa, what happened? Why did I put everybody in? Oh no. Look at, there's like doubles.
Imposters.
I only see one, at least.
Yeah, in the turn order, I only see one each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's just for me. I see, triple. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna clear it for me and then... Let's see. Add this again. So I'll add Yori, add a turn, and Yori, you should be able to type in your...
There we go. Should be in there. Oh, it keeps going to 0 again. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Alright. I will describe what you see in just a moment. I need a quick bathroom break. Alright. Immediately, all of you are pulled through this torrential, twisting, sucking portal. You hear Círdan cry, but before you can do anything with his strangled, he is engulfed in shadow. And 5 shadows rise up in front of you, meeting you head on. All of you are tossed. I mean, you land in like almost a perfect line. But then I need to know who goes in last. Because whoever goes in last needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So Tar went in first. Who was after Tar?
Sienna would have been the second person to get up.
Okay. Who's third? Sorry, go ahead.
I'd
Sorry.
assume it'd be Candy.
I cut
Yeah.
off. I cut off Sienna. What?
No. That's okay.
I'm third.
Okay. Fourth?
I think it was Yori.
I think Yori would probably be last because he's
Okay.
just goofy and
Roll
doing
it.
his thing.
Yori, roll a dexterity saving throw.
That is gonna be 14 plus 2 from my saving throw, so 16 dex.
Okay. Malia is right behind you. As she is moving towards the portal, something out of the corner of your eye, Yori, causes you to reach out towards her. You take 6 points of slicing damage as this claw is up into your arm, cutting the bicep, almost the bone itself, and it pierces Malia through the chest. As she... And you hear this miserable... And then she's pulled into the shadow.
Malia!
Yeah, Sienna's gonna like scream out for her.
The unspeakable's power is undeniable in this chamber. This chamber amplifies arcane and magical energy. That much you can tell. Círdan is weaving his webs, or was, trying his best to find a way to save Sienna without the potential dangers. But either through power or accident, a different unspeakable. Neither of the two that you have seen has answered. This unspeakable, their shadows wear armor of full plate, and they carry massive weapons beyond just their claws. Yori, it's your move.
To Yori, are the shadows like floating off the ground, or are they walking?
They're walking at this point.
Okay. Yori is gonna cast Spike Growth. It's a 20-foot radius, square-wise.
Okay.
He's gonna cast it probably right from where my pointers, and it's a 20-foot all the way around.
So you should be able
Yep.
to, yeah. So what you'll want to do is on your measuring tool, if you're on the updated UI, you can drop it down to circle.
Okay. Um,
Mine won't linger because I'm the DM. Let me see if I can do it here.
I just see measuring, but I see draw shape. I guess I could draw shape.
Let's see, will this linger? Maybe if it'll linger in here, because I'm gonna... Ah! I got it for you. Can you see it on this? Can you see it on your screens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
where your spike growth is, okay?
Okay, so it's difficult terrain for anything that enters that radius, and every 5 feet that they move, they take 2d4 piercing damage. So from that, and then after casting that, Yori is going to then shapeshift out of just like he's pretty pissed after what he just saw. He's not in a good mood, so he's going to turn, starting off into a brown bear. And that'll be my bonus. I will move forward as a brown bear 1 step, just outside the radius. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Candy.
Okay, I want to use a cunning action and disengage behind one of the pillars here and hide behind them. I hate roll 20. There you go. Right here, 30 feet exactly.
Okay.
And as my action, I want to try and stealth attack. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, I will use my oceanic daggers to throw them, because I can throw them, which is cool. So let me just see. That is a 12 plus 8, so a 20 total.
Okay. Which color are you attacking?
I am attacking the green one.
Okay.
And for the damage, that is 8 total for the first attack. And can I still do my offhand for the second throw?
I have to double check with the rules. I think it's only melee.
Oh, okay. I can just throw one dagger then.
Okay. Do you want to add your? Do you add your sneak attack to that?
I did add my sneak attack, yes.
Okay.
So 8 total.
So then it's Sienna's move.
Where is Melia's body in relation to me?
Hidden.
Hidden.
Her and Círdan have disappeared into the shadows of this arcane, circular, whatever this is, this portal, this doorway.
Okay.
Since it is your turn, I'd like you to roll a perception.
Okay. That is an 18 plus 7. 25 total.
Okay. You know that there are entities unseen. You can sense one directly behind you, though you cannot see it. And it is only because the salt structures under your skin, they beg to grow.
Are they actually growing, or is it just more of a feeling?
You feel you could will them to, but you don't know why you would.
Okay. Do I feel as though it might be safe to disengage from the things that are in front of me? Or if I step backwards, am I going to run into whatever it is that's standing behind me?
With your roll, as high as it is, you feel it is directly behind your party. And if you step back, you'll be stepping into it.
Okay. That effectively puts me in melee range of whatever the hell's behind me. Shit.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. Shit, sorry. I just knocked something over on my desk. I am going to... Rather than cast anything, can I pull out my mace and take sort of a blind swing at whatever it is standing behind me?
You certainly can try.
Not the best at swinging shit, so let's see. That was a 3 plus 3, so 6.
Okay? You swing, and a massive finger blocks the swing.
Like, stops it midair?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It laughs and leans forward and says, "Don't close the door. There's no need. Let my knights ride. Open the door further. Let us in."
What are you?
I am the king. I am the night and the dark. And he leans forward. I am the ancient. Don't seal the door. Let the horsemen ride.
Using the remaining bonus action I have left in the telekinetic feat that I have, I'm going to attempt to telekinetically shove this thing away from me.
You gonna try and push him away?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a DC 15 strength throw he has to make, which I'm not hopeful he won't make.
You're going to roll it with your strength.
Oh. Crap. Alright. Well, if I'm rolling for him, I rolled a 17.
So that's what you rolled on your strength?
That is what I rolled on my strength.
Okay. You can use an inspiration and re-roll and try and fail if you'd like.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Noted.
Okay. Much better that time. That was a 6.
Okay. So you do. You shove him back, dissipating his entire incorporeal shadowy form. But you notice, Sienna, that when you do that, the salt structures under your skin grow. And he screeches, "Don't shut the door!" And you realize what the statues in your hometown are for, and why a sacrifice must be made.
So, upon realizing that the salt structures scraping out of my or sticking out of my skin are growing, Sienna is going to panic, heavy-breathed. She is clawing at her skin. She is trying to pull them out, and with every little bit of strength that she has, she tries to try and snap one of them off of her shoulder.
You are encouraged to do so in your mind by the shadow. He continues to say, "Yes, yes, open the door. Don't seal yourself off."
She's going to look to the rest of the party and goes, "I don't understand what's happening." Tears are streaming down her face at this point.
Tarloa.
Var is shaking. The nightmares from 3 nights ago flashing in their mind. Are you Tarvok?
There's only a chuckle in return. And it says, "Tell the priest not to close. Break the salt that grows from her flesh. Let me in." Let me in!
Var casts Hunter's Mark
On which one?
on the biggin.
He's dissipated. He's just a voice in the night, swirling around you.
Then the closest one to Sienna.
All right. Green or purple?
I have hit green already, so we can, I'll pile on him.
Okay. Pile on green. I'm gonna take 2 slashes.
Okay.
With my sickles.
All right.
First one is a nat 20, and that's with my moon sickle.
Damn. Okay.
So that's for a total of 29, and that is going to be 1d6. Actually,
Is a nat 20 crit full damage?
Yeah, double max damage.
Okay, so I have to add all these.
Yeah, so you don't even have to roll, you just add it up.
Plus 2
And then
to
two-
my damage roll.
2 basic homebrew. It's 2 weapon damage on top of that, without modifiers. So.
Okay, so that would be a 6 bonus plus a 6. So that's 12 bonus without me rolling damage yet. I will roll. So that hits for 17
Okay.
damage for the
You-
first attack.
For the first attack, it dissipates this one. The shadow rips apart, and you hear the voice that says, "Don't let the salt structure grow. Break it from her flesh. What are you doing, you useless servant?"
Does everyone hear that?
It's broadcast in all of your minds.
Why would I break the salt?
To let me in.
So the hunter's mark. Oh, does it? Yeah. So it moves to the next creature,
Okay, so purple.
which will be the
And your
purple.
second
Yep.
attack.
Yep. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Okay. Inspiration.
Okay.
Noted.
I bet that a 23 hits.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. 7, 12 damage.
Nice. Pretty solid hit. Anything else for your turn?
So I would be right in front of Sienna.
Okay.
That's all.
Bongu.
So, Bongu is going to move. Let's see. Try to be more in the center of the group. Probably here. And he's going to cast Spirit Guardians. So this will create a sphere or circle around us for about 15 feet. It's a concentration where spirits will come to protect us. They will appear as angelic or fey. And if, I've gone ahead and I see that my party members, they're designated as safe, they'll take everybody in Yori, Sienna, Tar, and Candy, if they're in the circle, will be at half movement speed. However, if anybody enters our circle, but they have to roll a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 radiant damage each turn, is what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I maintain this.
It's a good spell for a cleric to have.
So, I will cast that, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
We'll wait, see what happens.
So, let's see, call for spirits to protect you. Okay, so this is them this is counting as them being in here the first time. So go ahead and roll your damage. Oh shit.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I just roll once?
If you'd like to,
All of them?
they all failed. All three of them that
Okay.
are in your circle right now.
Okay. The first one takes 7 damage, radiant.
Okay.
The next one takes 20 radiant damage.
Okay, you
Holy
drop that
crap.
one. As it and just dissipates into smoke and ash.
My target moves to the yellow one.
Okay.
The next one, 8 and 7, 15 plus 5, another 20.
Damn, okay, nice. It's super hurting. Okay, anything else for your turn?
That'll do it.
Alright, it's their move. So he was already in there, but this one's going to move in, so roll your damage again.
$14.
Sienna, what's your armor class?
18.
Ten points of necrotic damage as this shadow slashes you.
Holy crap. Okay.
Okay, Tar, what's your armor class?
13.
Okay, this shadow is going to slice you. 14 points of necrotic damage. And Bangu. What's your armor class?
20.
Okay. All right. That one misses you. The claws slice along the top of your shell, sending sparks. All right.
Ongo is shaken, but still holding his concentration as best as he can.
I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw. So these guys
12 total.
also, Yori, I need you to roll your damage because they all moved through your spikes.
Okay. I did roll a 14 on my charisma as a bear. And then let me do the spikes. How much did they move? Just 5 feet?
Yeah. This guy moved 10 feet into it.
Okay, so he takes double.
And then I'll get everyone's charisma when all of these show up.
Is that a little certain?
Yeah, it's actually Asterion, but that's Cyrdan right
Yeah.
now. And then the other one's Malia. It's just what I have.
Cute.
So the one that only moved 5 feet takes 5 damage.
Okay, it's gone. The other one?
That one takes 6 damage.
6? Okay, it's still up. Okay. Charisma, so you got a 14. You're afraid. You have disadvantage to attack this guy. And you cannot move closer to the target. Yori. Bangu, what'd you get?
15.
Okay, you're also terrified. Disadvantage to attack rolls and you cannot move closer. Tarloa.
Okay.
Can I use inspiration?
I'll allow it.
Thank God. 18.
Okay.
12 before.
18. You're not afraid. Sorry. Sienna.
It was a 12.
You're terrified. Candy.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh, you're more mad than afraid. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sienna. The salt structures push your ring off of your finger. And you feel your legs begin to stiffen. Some power is surging through you. And there is a still, small voice. And she tells you, you have a choice, but you can only make it right now.
Is this a voice that I can respond to?
You can speak back to her, yes. She says, you may not know who I am, but I have ever watched over you under the moonbeams. If you wish to save your friends, give in. It is a choice only you can make. And if you choose not to give in, still the beams of light I can offer will guide your blades. But it is only through an incredible sacrifice that I can guarantee their safety. And it is your choice to make. No one else can make it for you.
Sienna's going to look to the rest of her group.
It is still mid-battle. Everything seems to be moving in slow motion. This unspeakable laughing, toying.
So if I give in, and I let them overtake me,
No, Sienna,
they will live through this?
you're a door. You become the statue. You close the door. You make the sacrifice. And I can take that power. And I can save your friends.
So be it. With every ounce of strength that I have, that I know is probably waning because of the growing structures, I will push them out. And as I look to the rest of the group, locking eyes with everybody that I can see, I will just mouth, "I'm sorry."
Everyone roll a perception check, please.
$20.
19.
Another 20 for me too.
I'm using inspiration.
Okay.
19.
So no one misses this. You see Sienna breaking off the pieces of the salt structures that are rapidly growing to sort of move through combat. All of these surround you. This one comes behind to pick up Candy. Malia is dying and bleeding. Círdan is unmoving. This thing is so powerful. Bangu, your spell, it has put out, and the light of your hope and faith is dim. And Sienna makes eye contact with each of you. And you hear her voice in your mind. What do you say, Sienna?
I'm happy to have met you all. Thank you for what you've done, or what you've tried to do. I'm sorry, there's no other way.
Each of you get a
This will
response.
keep you safe.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, just this will keep you safe. This is the only way I can guarantee it.
Yori's in bear form still.
You can speak in your mind as you would as yourself.
Oh god. I don't know, he's just speechless because he spent so much time with Sienna and trying to save her that his eyes just swell. And I guess for Yori's, like, his demeanor, and I would assume Sienna is familiar that he normally does not cry like this, so it's deep for him.
Bangu?
Tears are rolling down Mongo's face. The only thing he can say is, Sienna, this will not be our last meeting. I will see you soon. With everything, all of his hope is extinguished with where he's at. He kind of falls to his knees.
Candy?
Sienna, I'm so happy to have met you. And we'll find a way to rescue you, okay? Don't you ever forget about that.
I'm saving Tar for last. The next voice you hear is Malia. And she says, I have loved you since we were children. I have no greater friend than you. I hate this choice, and that I am too weak to do anything about it. You will never die to me, Sienna. And I will save you. Cyrdan is unconscious, unable to comment. But you feel a ghost kitten in your pocket.
In mine.
A familiar for wherever you're about to go. Company where your party cannot follow.
As I let the salt structures overtake my body, listening to the heartfelt messages from all of the friends I have met along the way, along this journey, I'm going to pull out that ghost kitten and clutch it tightly.
Yori, he kindly sums up just enough strength to kind of walk forward. Am I able to hand something to Sienna?
Sure.
Oh, copy.
Oh. Can you hear me? You can, yes.
I can hear you now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was mopping my face, but yes, you can.
Yori's necklace carries the 2 shark teeth that he's had ever since his encounter of like just being scared and alone. And he breaks off one of those shark teeth. And he hands it over to Sienna and puts it in her hand and says, "We will find you again. I promise you. I told you I would protect you.
Sienna
I won't
is
give
going-
up."
Sienna is going to reach out her arm to take it from you. And as you place it in her hand, she finds that she can no longer lower her arm. Structures having locked her shoulder into place.
Mara's going to step in front of Sienna, blocking view of anything else, taking any attack that comes at Tar, ignoring it completely.
You notice as you do that, and the salt structure is overtaking Sienna, these shadows are being shut out of the world, one by one. And it is just a screaming, torrential, swirling wind. But all you two can see is each other.
Mara's going to place a gentle hand on Sienna's cheek. Sienna, you can feel it's shaking, but trying so hard to seem secure and strong and not terrified.
Sienna will try and lean her head into her hand, but you notice she's having trouble moving her neck to meet your palm.
Taking a deep, uneasy breath, Tar's going to lean forward, just an inch away. Just breathing for a moment with Sienna. And is going to whisper, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was going to gently place a kiss on Sienna's lips.
You notice all around you, the shadows vanish. And when you pull away, Tar, Sienna is stone.
Fighting back tears, Tara's going to run over to Malia and give her a potion.
As you are rushing, Tar, and everyone is released or dropped from whatever evil entity had hold of them, the room fills with light and a voice. And the voice says, her sacrifice will never be in vain. For I am the moonbow. I am a light that is ever shining in the dark. And I will light the way. And we're going to end there for now.